So we have it set up where this table has basically our best pieces that everybody uses in tournaments and that we use in our own. These are the secondary pieces that people will grab, and then this pile right here is like pieces no one will ever use, but you might grab one or two out of there once in a while. And then this stack right here is expensive pieces that people may want to use, but they cost a lot, so it'll make your army a little smaller.
And we're going to do a draft for this tournament, and I must admit we don't do drafts a lot, so I'm curious to see how it goes. Drafting, you can't obviously always pick the type of army you want and have a good synergy going, because people can mess you up on it. You all know that. So it'll be different for us. However, just let you know, we've been playing this game, most of us, 3-4 of us, for the last 5-6 years. Me and my nephew originally bought the game when it came out, in late 90s, early 2000s. I've been buying expansion sets ever since. I stopped after the first D&D. So all these pieces are me and my nephews with additional boards, all kinds of, all the kit, Morrow, the castle. We have quite a bit. We only allow one type of hero in the entire tournament, as well as one type of unique common squad. So in other words, there can't be 3 Q9s in the tournament. There's only one Q9, and we'll see who picks them. Stuff like that. Also, I have played a lot of different armies. I played at tournaments. The last tournament I went to 5-6 years ago, when I think the vampire came out, Cyprin, I put him, the wife, with a Deathwalker, the Zedian Guards, and the Warden, because they all enhanced each other with the movements and the range. And I went 3-2. I lost to the Stinger army. I remember that one. But that army did okay with me. I don't mind it. I've used Cyprin a few times since. He's kind of hit or miss for me. I've tried the snakes a lot with VNOC, and that was kind of a hit or a miss. I tried VNOC with a scout army. The Indians were the scouts. I think they're the Mohican tribe. I think Zetacron is a scout. The Onyx Vipers are scouts, the Vipers. And that army did okay, had a tough time winning. But I tried a lot of different armies when I play with the kids here, the boys, and their dads, because, I can get away with it. We use a rating system, just so based on who you're playing, we break ties by the type of person you beat in the tournament, and I'm rated the highest, so I always picked armies that weren't used a lot. Like, I never used Q9 and the Rats. I never used Raylan, Carve Agents. I let everybody else take those, and I'm always trying to put other armies together. And I've tried, like I said, a lot. I've tried the elves multiple times, and I just can't seem to cross the threshold with the elves. They do okay, and then I get my butt kicked with them. So I haven't done the elves for a while. And I've done the Romans. I've tried the Romans and Decimus with the Imperium. One kid who was pretty good at this game did the Roman legions with the warlord of the Morrow. I forget his name, some Neboksa or something, worked pretty good. I've tried the Greeks. I've tried the Orcs quite a bit, and I do okay with the Orcs. Again, not overpowering, but pretty good. I even did him in a tournament one time with the flag guy. I forget his name, Nirok maybe, I don't know. So the Orcs do okay with the archers and the beasts. A lot of sync going on, a lot of enhancements, so they do pretty good. Now the last tournament we went to, since everybody was getting better and the kids are better, I went with the Knights. 4 squads of Knights, Sir Gilbert, Alistair, and I went 5-0. So that was good, you know, but I kind of expect that from the Knights. Now in this tournament, me and my son actually were coming up with some ideas, and we decided to try Taylord with the snipers. So in this one, in this draft, I'm going to pick Taylord and the snipers. And I doubt anybody's going to pick those because no one ever uses them. So we'll see. I put all the pieces that everybody likes and that we always use. So you'll notice Taylord won't be in that group, and the snipers aren't in that group because nobody ever uses them. They'll be on another table, which I'll show you. But anyways, that's the background. We're going to choose armies. We have 10 players. And I'm going to let the lowest rating guy pick first. So obviously I will get last pick. So we rate from 0 to 5. And the lowest rated guy, since he's played a couple times now, I gave him a 0.5. And then I'm at a 4.5. And everybody else is in between. The closest people are another dad, he's 4.0. And then like my son, I think is a 3.5. Seth's a 3.9. So everybody else is right in that range and lower. So anyways, here we go.
We'll see what happens. We have Cooper rating 0.5 and he's going to pick first.
Best in the league.
And we'll see what the pick, we'll see what he picks.
Show the board.
We'll use this board right here to
We don't need to
keep track of our medals of how many games we play. And I usually start over every year, but I think this one's been going for 2 years. So Cooper's going first. He's right there. And he's been in a couple Heroscape games last year and Warhammer games, and well, he's got a big blank page there. So he's picking first. First pick of the day, Braxis. Got the second pick, and 2-9 was picked by Stefan. His rating is 2.5. And what's the third pick? Decimus?
Yes.
Oh. Right.
My name is Maximus.
And he's picking for his dad. We're giving his dad a rating of a 4. And his dad isn't here. And his dad took the agents. We have Seth. His rating is 3.8. And his first pick,
Airborne Elite.
someone's going to be very disappointed. The Airborne. All right. Okay, and we're picking for Dave. He couldn't make it to the draft. And Dave has a rating. His rating is a 1.2, and his first pick that he wanted was Raylan. Nicholas has the next pick. His rating is 2.5, and he took Cyprin.
Nathan, you take the Knights? You took Sir Gilbert? Sir Gilbert.
Next pick, his first pick, first round, went in the first round of Sir Gilbert. Nathan, rating 3.0.
What? Yeah.
All right, so Liam gets the next pick, and the first round, he took Kelda. All right, so we kind of know where he's headed. And Liam's rating is 3.2.
All right, here we have Chris. We gave him a rating of a 4.5, and he picked, who is that?
Zetacron.
Zetacron.
That rating's about to change.
All right, round 2 is coming up.
Cooper, for his, who was your first pick, Cooper?
My first pick was Braxis.
And now he takes fourth mass. Nice. All right, Stefan, his second pick going in the second round, came in off. Nice. Christopher took Decimus, and now he's grabbing the Legionnaire. No surprise there. Picks next. Lower it a little, would you? Mondo picks next, and he takes Nilfim. All right.
Blastatrons.
Seth has taken his Blastatrons for second pick. Who'd your dad take?
And he took Carlos.
Oh, Karos taken in the second round. Takes the partner of Cyprin, Sonia. And second pick. Obviously, he took Sir Gilbert first, so he's going for the Knights. All right, Liam, second round. This is like pick number 9, second round, Q10. It lasted that long.
All right, round 2. Chris chose Taylord.
All right, Cooper's third pick, starting the third round, Alistair McDurk. All right, so his third pick, he's going with the Rats because he has Q9. He's going to grab another Roman Legion. Okay, you're good. So is taken Atlaga. Yeah, Atlaga, the Kyrie. Seth's taking Gladiatrons, his next pick. Obviously, he took Blastatrons last round. And his dad is taking the 10th Regiment. Okay. Stinger hasn't gone till the third round, sort of because they're played out. You know, they're a favorite. Everybody uses them all the time. So I think people are just trying to choose different armies. But I'm sure they'll go eventually. All right, Nathan is going for the Knights. We got 2 people battling with Knights. I love it. Oh, third round, Stinger, gone again. Grabbed another Knights. Knights are going quick now. We got 2 people fighting for him. Hold on. Stefan, what'd you take?
Rats.
Okay, Stefan took another squad of Rats. Christopher's taking a Stinger?
Yep. Ooh.
I taking a Stinger.
Waiting by the table.
In the 4th round. In our new shot glasses, places where we went to.
Jerusalem.
We got Jerusalem and Athens. 10-4.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Plus he's got the...
Wow, you guys are
Okay, so Mondo's taking the Protectors of Ular. Round?
Raylan, Kyrie Warrior.
Raylan, the expensive one.
Yeah.
All right. And your dad?
Another squad.
Another squad. Gotcha. Nicholas has taken the Phantom Knights. Nice. All right, Nathan went for another squad of Knights. Got it.
I didn't want Cooper.
Liam went for his second pick of Stingers. Nice.
Wait, how many?
Okay, so Cooper picks the Tarn Warriors, puts them at 5-10. He's still at 10 points if he needs it. All right, Stefan for his 5th pick, he goes after the Micro Agents. All right, Roman Archers for the Roman guy. This pick puts him at 5-15 is Guilty McGreech. Bought a Blastatrons for Seth.
Yep.
And your dad?
Marku.
Okay, Marku the Vampire. All right, this takes another squad of Phantom Knights. You still going? Are you maxed out?
No, I'm not.
Oh, wow.
He has like the...
Another mass.
This is my first one.
Oh, first one? So you got Knights, Sir Gilbert, and Mass. Nice. Okay, so Liam's 5th round pick, Deadeye Dan.
So Chris here goes in the 5th round and gets Omnicron Snipers.
We have our second player complete with his army, another squad of Rats. Went with another squad of Roman Archers. So Seth takes Izumu.
Yep.
And your dad?
Greenscale Warriors.
Greenscale Warriors.
And he's done.
Does he have a dragon?
Yes, he has Karos.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, Nicholas took Ukars, the minions. Didn't get the airborne, so he took the next best thing, Sergeant Alexander.
When have I ever done that?
Liam's done. His last pick is Goxall, the Mind Shackle. It's his last pick. No sync with him, but it's a good pick. What's your rating?
0.5.
0.5 rating. He's a new guy. He took Alistair. That's going to work with the Knights, obviously. He only was able to grab one squad of Knights. He got the Morrow drones. He does have Braxis. Braxis is always a problem. And then he has the 4th mass. So that's army number 1.
Cooper, his rating is a 0.5 out of 5. And we all know it's pretty much a tactical suicide to pick one common squad of stuff. So I don't expect this army to go far, and I'll outshoot him with my snipers. And only thing I got to do is take down Braxis quick before he takes me out and gets lucky. So shouldn't have a problem with this army. And everybody already knows that the boards are going to be something different. It's going to be flat terrain, no hills and mountains and a bunch of bridges or roads like we usually do. It's just we're trying stuff different. It's just going to be a flat terrain with some trees and 1 hex heights are scattered around the board and no glyphs. So everybody knows that. So this is our lowest rated guy. Let me know what you think of his army and how he'll do. And here's the second guy.
So Dave has a rating of like 1.3 or something, and
Solid 3 inches.
nice range right there with the 10th Regiment. These two bond. Carl's is always tough. Raylan adding extra defense probably to these guys, and then this guy's the last turn, you know, last round, trying to, you know, jack up whoever they can. So
I really like this army.
pretty tough.
Not a bad army, and Carlos is always going to be tough, especially if he uses it right with Raylan. So this could be a tough army to fight. Let me know if you think Dave and Carlos will go far in the tournament.
All right, Chris. But he got Decimus, which we all know what Decimus is good for. He's a very good pick. And he's going to help the Roman squads here, and he's going to help the monkeys here. And then he has range weapons. Very nice. This, and with the flat ground we have and not a lot of hills, the Roman archers are going to do very well. So,
Chris has a rating of 2.5 out of 5. And now at first glance, we would say right away, of course, he only has 1 squad of the Imperium and 1 squad of the Massachusetts. This could have been because people were drafting the 4th Mass also, why he didn't get it. But the Imperium, I don't think anybody else picked them, and they are 140, so most people probably go with 1 squad. And with Decimus there, they're going to move quick and hit hard. Hopefully he uses them right and gets them to strike first. As far as the 4th Mass went, he did end up exchanging the 4th Mass for another squad of Romans, which you don't see here. So he has all Romans and Roman archers, so it could be a devastating army. I think my snipers could take care of this one though. As long as the flyers didn't jump on me and with this double attack decimate my snipers. So we'll see. Let me know what you think of this army, how far it will go in the tournament.
so this is Stefan's army. What's your rating? 2?
0.5.
2.5?
Yes.
2.5. He managed to get Q9
Did you ever see a commercial where
with the rats. 3 squads of rats. And we all know how dangerous that is and devastating that could be. So, and then he grabbed micro agents and came in awe, which is came in awe can be very dangerous himself. So,
And he's getting a lot better at this game, and he always uses Q9 in the rats. He always goes for him. He's used them 5 or 6 times now. Hasn't won yet, but he's getting better. So this army I think is very good. Q9 rats, came in awe. If you can't tell, that's came in awe next to Q9, and then stealth agents. So I think this army is going to be tough. It all depends on how he maneuvers it. Let me know how far you think army will go in the tournament.
here is Nicholas's army. What's your rating? Pretty tough. He went with the vampires, always tough. Phantom Knights, 2 squads of them. That's going to be tough. Only 1 stinger and 1 of these and that. So, as long as he don't lose maybe the vampire soon, he'll be all right.
He is rated 3.0 out of 5. And me and my son thinks this is one of the best armies picked, and the Phantom Knights, 2 squads. That's what really makes this killer. The 1 squad of stingers and the 1 squad of the minions, you know, we all know that don't work out too well. But the Phantom Knights can definitely be dangerous to, especially my shooting army. We'll see. Let me know how far you think this army will go in the tournament. Our next person in the rating is Nathan, 3.4 out of 5.
Nathan's a pretty tough player, and he went for the 3 squads of knights and Sir Gilbert. And then he has Sergeant Drake, which is always tough, and 4th Mass. So a nice sound army.
I feel like it's gonna be.
We'll see how he does with it.
With the Knight Army, we all know I went 5-0 with it last year, so we'll see what he does with it. It's an all-valiant army, so the 4th Mass will help a little, but he only got one squad, so not as powerful as it could be. Sergeant Drake will give him a little punch and be able to advance on shooters like my army. So we'll see if his knights can get up to me real quick. It'll be hard, but we'll see how this one goes. Let me know if you think this army will advance far in the tournament. Next in line is my son, Liam.
3 squads of stingers. That's going to be tough. Then he has Major Q10 working with Kelda. That can work well. He can make it work. And then he has Me Burke Saw, which is always dangerous.
So Liam has a very good army here with Major Q10 and Kelda. He can bring Q10 out and then heal with Kelda and wreak havoc. And when they're done, he has 3 squads of stingers, so very dangerous army. Me Burke Saw is always dangerous. And then Deadeye Dan, you know, worst comes to worst, he can try to snipe good players out with Deadeye Dan. I think this is a most dangerous army, or one of the dangerous, so it's going to be a shooting match between me and him if we fight, so we'll see how that goes. Let me know how far you think this army will go in the tournament.
Okay, so Seth, what rating are you?
3.8.
3.8. So Seth's going to be pretty dangerous with the Blastotrons and Gladiatrons. And then he has Airborne, which always causes a lot of problem. He's got the 120 Raylan, which is going to help out. And just to round out his points, Isamu. So, not a bad army. Let me know what you think of it.
So this army, we all know the Blastotrons can be difficult. The Airborne can really hurt me because I have to keep my guys close together. So this could be a very dangerous army. I'm not sure of the 170 Raylan. We all know she's overpriced for what she does, but we'll see how he works it. Let me know what you think of this army going through the tournament.
Okay, so Mondo, who's not here, his rating is 4.0. And he's got a pretty good pick. These 2 right here are always nice. The Protectors and Attila Ga. The Carver nice. And Nilfim is strong. And then to round out his points, I'm sure he picked Guilty Magritte, but
and he probably hasn't been playing these games as long as everybody else, but he is really good at strategy games and, you know, plays a lot of different stuff like chess, and so he's really good, and that's why he has a 4.0. And he has Nilfim. That's one of his favorite dragons he always picks, and he likes the Protectors with Attila there. So, and then he has the Carve Agent, so very dangerous army. He rounds it out with Guilty Magritte, so his army's very dangerous. It'll be a tough one to fight against. It'll come down to who rolls better and who outmaneuvers each other with this one. So let me know what you think of this army making it through the tournament.
well, after seeing people's armies, I'm not too confident in mine. So I picked, you know, Omnicron snipers. How many times you ever see them used? Got 2 squads of rats for him. And Taylord, which I've used before, and he's obviously overpriced for what he does. But I've tried to put these together and thinking, maybe I can make this work. I don't have a lot of confidence in it, but we'll see.
It's not like an overpowering army to me. It doesn't really, you know, stand out and right in front of your face type of army. We just have to get good with the rolls, and hopefully nobody takes Taylor down too soon. And with the flat terrain, I don't have a lot of elevation I can get on. So let me know what you think of this army making it through the tournament. And that wraps up our part 1 of our Heroscape Tourney, 520 points.